6'6", starting it forward, number 30, Julian Champagne. 6'8", starting it forward, number 40, Harrison Barnes. 6'6", at guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. 5'11", starting at guard, number 3, Chris. 7'3", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And the Milwaukee starting five. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. And it's Champagnie at the 3. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement. So much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's Barnes. Wembanyama down low, covered by Lopez. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebounded by Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Over Antetokounmpo. Barnes, no good. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Milwaukee. Wembanyama against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, pass to Champagnie. High arcing shot.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position and you still get beat.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Castle, and Antetokounmpo over to help. Pass to Champagnie. Jacks up a 3, sinks it from distance.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Paul. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Wembanyama, pass to Champagnie. Fires from deep. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Paul. Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Now introducing the incomparable Spurs Breakers. Let him hear it, man.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Paul with the bucket.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Paul. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen away. Sohan outside. Paul against Lillard. Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Sohan. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his blade. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
And Giannis throws it down.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Middleton. Green's checked in for Jackson. And Wright subbed in for Lillard.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wembanyama, the pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Yeah, on paper it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top, they lead by 1. And we'll be... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Green. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. Green against Vassell. Pass to Collins. Sohan outside. Vassell outside. Back to Sohan. Champagny, the pass to Vassell. Over Green. Vassell can't get it to go. Milwaukee in the lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience in star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Here's Vassell. Milwaukee with the rebound. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With
The feed, the jam, Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. It's T-shirt time, fans. Put your hands.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. On the wing, Vassell. Green covering. Here's Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw is good from Collins. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Branham. And it's Barnes in for Johnson. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Prince, a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Jackson's gotten his second bucket on the night. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. For 3, Collins, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Green missing. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Sohan. Soft touch off the glass.
And, you know, Barnes is a really good all-around talent, a skilled passer for a guy his size.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For San Antonio, Castle's checked in for Vassell, and it's Paul in for Collins. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Green. Middleton passes to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Lillard, the open look. Second chance effort. Nifty move. And the layup good by Lopez.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Wembanyama. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. And stolen by Paul. Tipped away. Wembanyama against Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. he could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Down low. Lillard right side. Lopez, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo with it. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Wembanyama, screen on Lillard. Here's Paul. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And the dunk by Jackson.
Look, running offense through Dame, that's usually a good idea.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The Bucks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard against Paul. Lillard passes to Lopez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And Lopez drops them both. Paul passes to Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Greetings, everyone.
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm. And his team.
Okay, guys, now let's see. And that's it for half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Lillard. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Harrison Barnes out there with Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. Barnes. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The 3 from Barnes. Outside Paul. Pass to Barnes. For the lead. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Victor Wembanyama, #1. Third is Brook Lopez.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Barnes. Over on Antetokounmpo. A shot from the low post is good. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Lillard. Here's Lopez. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat. And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bucks trail by 4. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama, screen on Lillard. 19-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Lopez.
Big 7-footer rumbling into the lane.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Champagny.
And those were your Spurs breakers. Show them some love one more time.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Bucks trail. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Ball passes to Barnes. Sohan inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Lillard on the take. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Spurs have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
And the strength of Barnes right there helps him in a big way. I mean, even when he gets hit, he powers his way through it.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Lillard outside. Off target from outside.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Chalk up 2 there.
Another assist in the career of Chris Paul. As good as anybody we've seen pass the rock.
The Bucks trail by 5. Now Lillard. Inside. Stolen by Vassell. All by himself. And he lobs it up to the rim. Collins, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Paul. A big-time effort for Harrison Barnes, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Green out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Trent finds Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jackson, he's checked in for Trent. Green against Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Clock at 6. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Here's Green. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And you know Well, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili comes in for Branham.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Prince finds Green. Driving to the basket. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
Bucks foul. Jackson.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Champagny comes in for Johnson. Castle's checked in for Vassell. And it's Paul in for Sohan. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Paul passes to Barnes. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Jackson outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Lillard against Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
A minute 58 left in the 4th quarter. To take the lead, Lillard passes to Jackson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. San Antonio leading. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez. Covered by Wembanyama. Lopez with it. 6 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Kicks it out to Barnes. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Wembanyama, high post. To the paint. Guys to Champagny. Here's Castle. Left side Barnes. Over Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the rebound. To take the lead. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. Really needed that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball finds Wembanyama. Spurs need to get one up here, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lopez, the screen. The drive by Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
We are the sixth man.
Here's a three from Paul. And there is the triple! A big three-pointer! Now we might have to review this one. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
We have replay to get these big calls right.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish. And thankfully, replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed call.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.